Hello, it's Julian Mount from Julian Mount Music here. Now, some of you may know that I've recently moved from St Albans in Hertfordshire to Ludlow in Shropshire, but that isn't what this video's about. When I started out in the music business many years ago, the landscape was very different. There was no YouTube, there was no internet. There was no SoundCloud, there was no Bandcamp, there was nothing really. And if you wanted to record yourself, the only way to do it really was on an open reel tape recorder. Or you could get a recording contract. Everybody wanted a recording contract, but they were quite hard to get unless you were a band like the Rolling Stones or Ralph McTell or Jake Thackeray or whoever. But everyone wanted a recording contract. It was very hard to make your own record if you didn't have a recording contract back in the 1970s. But that's what I did. I made a vinyl album called Unsung Lies. I recorded it on an open reel tape recorder, and then I found a company that did short runs of vinyl albums, and I sold them around friends, family and gigs, and that was that. And then round about 2013 I realised the original copies of Unsung Lies, and here's one, were selling on eBay for up to £1,250 per copy. Of course, I didn't see any of that money. It was record collectors selling it to other record collectors. But around 2020 I decided I'd re-release Unsung Lies on CD, and here's a copy here. And it was remastered, repackaged, and included 4 bonus tracks. And that was that. Now recently I was contacted by someone from the Psychedelic Baby magazine. It's an online magazine, and they wanted an interview about my musical career and Unsung Lies. Now that's happened before, but this guy knew his stuff. He asked me the right questions, and he said that he knew of a record company who might want to re-release Unsung Lies on vinyl. That's happened before as well, but it was never a deal that I particularly fancied. But I got in contact with this record company, and they were very enthusiastic, and the upshot of it all is they've offered me a recording contract. It's only for one album, and that album is Unsung Lies, but they're talking big. They're talking about an international release on vinyl and on cassette, and even, get this, on 8-track cartridge, for which there is still a limited market in America. They're talking about lavish sleeves, including the interview I did with Psychedelic Baby magazine, lots of photographs and other memorabilia. And I've decided to go for it. That's the big news. That's the big news. So I've prepared all the materials, and all that's left to do is to sign the contract and post it off to them. So let's do that, shall we?
I often joked that she had mystic powers, and she said she'd never love anyone.